Sometimes as landscape photographers, we forget everything that makes up the landscape. It isn't just the trees, the mountains, the rocks, oceans, or lakes. It's also what brings the landscapes to life. Over the past few days, I've been studying the birds in my area, learning their patterns, where they hang out, and the exact moments they come to life. From American Kestrels to Western Bluebirds, I set out at sunrise and again at sunset, chasing the perfect shot. But somewhere along the way, this turned into more than just photography. I think I've officially been bitten by the birding bug. All right, welcome back for another beautiful morning of bird photography. Last week's video, last couple of videos was on top of a hill not too far from here, and decided to come down here to this valley, and so glad I did. There are so many different bird species around here, all kinds of woodpeckers, the northern flicker, bluebird, just all kinds. And I come down here in search of those two barn owls. Never seen the barn owls. The other night, did hear some great horned owls up in the woods up there in those pines. Was able to see two of them flying from tree to tree. It was just too dark for any type of photography. So this morning got a couple spots to check out. Already saw a couple northern flickers in that tree and American Kestrel or American Kestrel. I can't remember which one it is, Kestrel or Kestrel. Going to hit a couple spots this morning, focus on a couple different species of birds, and then as the day goes throughout, we'll hit different areas and finish across the road or there this evening to get some western bluebirds and maybe some hairy woodpeckers. So enough said, let's carry on. Let's post up in the spot and start calling some birds in. This isn't the exact spot I was going for, but it works, kind of the same layout. So we get this pine tree right in front of us. We have a lot of dead branches that are lower and smaller. So we attempt to bring in the hairy woodpecker, which I've had pretty good luck with. I've heard a lot of them this morning. It seems like they're pretty curious birds, because last time I was down this area, like I said, not this exact tree, but I had the speaker in there, and that hairy woodpecker was all over that tree trying to find out where the sound was. He even went up to the speaker at one point and was just trying to figure things out. And he kept playing peekaboo around the back of that tree. He would poke out and then go back behind it real quick. And then also with these small branches, should be able to call and some of the small birds, all kinds of small birds around here. We'll start calling for the hairy woodpeckers, so we can bring them in. If not, the pygmy nuthatch or nuthatch. Should be able to get them in. They're pretty easy to get in. All right, saw some hairy woodpeckers flying around. Decided to call them. 1 minute, 2 minutes max. They flew right in. They're so cool. Finally got our first bird for the morning. All right, so we got our first few images of the morning. Actually, a bird I was targeting this morning. Just as I thought, they're pretty easy to call in. I called in a couple. A couple of them are way high in a closer tree. This one, I think, got some nice shots of them. Even got them to come down the trunk more, so I can get more of a head-on shot. A couple little video shots. But we're going to go ahead and move on. Right behind me down the hill a little bit, more of a brushy area where we should be able to hopefully draw in, hopefully the finches, the purple finch and casting finch, house finch that I've been trying to get, but pretty sure should have a really good chance of calling in the mountain chickadee, the lesser goldfinch, probably these pygmy nuthatches, maybe even one of those bushits or bush tits. It's the weirdest name, but maybe a couple other species, but go down there and try to call in a couple smaller birds, work our way around and see what else we can find this morning. Got my speaker in the tree right here, probably about 10 feet away or so. Got enough trees and bushes around me for them to land in, and then hopefully jump over to that tree I got the speaker on. Hopefully they can come down these lower branches and again get a nice straight shot. So I'm gonna first start with the American Chickadee call. Seems like they're pretty easy to get in. I don't know what kind of bird it is right yet, but there's a bigger aspen tree straight ahead of me. Right in one of the big knots, there's a hole. There's a little brown bird just hanging out in it. He's going in and peeking out. Took a picture of it so I can zoom in and take a picture of it with my bird app so it can tell me what kind it is. I'll have to do more research, but if that's a northern house wren, and it says it's, I guess, rare, I guess in March, it's unlikely, but it has a little rare dot next to it. We got a better shot of it, so might be able to identify it a little bit easier. All right, that's what it is. Check another one off the life list. New video, new bird, and it's back. I started hearing some mountain chickadees. Decided to call them in. Took 30 seconds and already got a bunch of flying around. I don't think in this spot I'm going to get any more mountain chickadees, because the ones that do come in, they're way up high on the branches around me and can't get any good shots. Happy that we finally found new bird to check off the list. Got some decent shots of them. Got a little bit of video of them. We're gonna move on to another location, see if we can't bring out any of those lesser golden finches. Hopefully maybe at least the casting finch, the house finch, and maybe even a purple finch. Let's do that. Let's go find a new location. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those shots. If you guys are enjoying this video, take a moment, hit that like button. Really helps out a lot. As I was walking along, I had my Merlin app up, just listening, and these are all the birds it was picking up. California scrub jay. So kind of tucked up against this bush. Got a dead tree just to my left, about my 11 o'clock. Got a big bush off to the right, small pine tree straight ahead of me. So I kind of got the speaker set in a small bush, away from everything a little bit, so hopefully wherever I can call in, they got plenty of places to land and I'm close enough, should be able to get some decent shots. We'll work this spot for a minute. All right, it's been about 20 minutes or so. Finally got some white-breasted nuthatch. They come in right on this tall dead tree right to my left. Oh, now he's in the tree right behind me. Usually when these nuthatches or whatever, usually when they come in groups. A little bit ago we had a lesser goldfinch come in, but he was tucked away. I had this bush to my left that was in my way, and he wouldn't come off of that big bush. He wouldn't come over anymore. They're usually pretty easy to get in, but not that time. these nuthatches right behind me. They're so close I can casting shadows right here in front of me, and I can hear them climbing on that bark 6 feet away, right behind me, but I can't turn around to get a shot of them. Got plenty of shots of the white-breasted nuthatch, or nuthatch, whatever you want to call it. So I think we got some decent images for this morning, like the hairy woodpecker, all that. We're gonna start making our way to the truck because this evening we're gonna head out, get some images of bluebirds. And the last few times I've been out calling for the bluebirds, a lot of times we get those goldfinches to come out, or the lesser goldfinch, and a few other birds. But as I make my way to the truck, if I see anything to stop to grab a shot, I'll stop, set up camera, and try to get those. If not, we'll come, like I said, come back out this evening. And until then, while I make my way there and before this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some shots up I've taken since I've been out here for the past 4 or 5 days. I'll get an image of a Cooper's hawk, a few shots of those American Kestrels that hang out close to the truck, bluebirds, the hairy woodpeckers, all kinds of various different birds. I'll see you this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed those images. We are back out in the field, ready to photograph, hopefully some bluebirds. Each time I've been out here, I haven't had any issues bringing them in. Got my speaker down here at that fence post right here, right at the bottom of this one over here. I'm hoping maybe since I got some of these bushes beside me, camo on, and get a little bit closer, and hopefully they'll land on those fence posts. Let's go ahead and start calling and see if we can get some of these western bluebirds. It hasn't even been barely a minute and wasn't the bluebird. Well, there's bluebird there. Looks like a female bluebird possibly, but also a yellow-rumped warbler came flying in. Oh, wait a minute. Hairy woodpecker. Oh, hairy woodpecker came flying in here, landed right inside that post. As soon as I hit the trigger, he flew off right before I took the shot. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Our first western bluebird right in those bushes. Still trying to, hopefully they land on these posts. And I went back and looked at the shot of that woodpecker, and the first shot, it looks pretty cool. Got him right as he's taking off from the side of that post. Two of those yellow rump warblers just flew in that bush in there. I guess they like to hide around bluebirds because that's all I've been calling for. I'm getting more of those yellow rump warblers in by using the Bluebird call than I am bluebirds tonight. I think we've got some nice shots of them. That sun's starting to go down. It's going to go down behind that hill. So I'll move over those reeds where those bluebirds like to land and try to call them in over there, get a different scenery. These reeds here, they like to land right on the top. The other night, I was on the other side of them, or that way, and the sun's over there, so they're more backlit, but I wasn't really getting good images of them. So position this way so there's still sun, they can kind of get front side lit a little bit. See if we can't get any to come back in. Two of them landed on that post behind me. Oh, they flew off. Oh my God, there's two of them on that post together. Oh, it would have been a perfect shot. Oh well, name of the game. Got one to come in right on that reed. Vertical. Ooh, I might have got him flying off. Totally luck. This is so much fun. I'm not used to picking up the signs when they're about ready to take off. Bigger birds are easier because they have a tendency to hunch down to get that initial push off. But these little birds are just, boom, they're just gone so quick. But I think we're getting some nice shots of these western bluebirds. Gonna walk up the hill. We got some aspen trees up there. Maybe try to give you more shots of those mountain chickadees. And is a hairy woodpecker that comes up here. Has been up here every time I come up, and maybe get him to land on one of those aspens. They look really cool against that white bark. Just go ahead and make your way up there, pick another spot, try to get a couple different type of birds. We moved one last time. That last spot I was at, just no luck. Mountain chickadees, they were calling back, but they weren't coming over there. Hairy woodpecker called for them. One came in, but he's way top of the pine tree, wouldn't come out. And so moving to the thicker wood line here, maybe get better luck. Speakers right in this jumble of dried up dead trees right there. Let's see, one last shot to try to get something before it gets too dark taking the images. There's I think it's a hairy woodpecker, might be a white-headed woodpecker, looking around for those mountain chickadees, and he landed right on this tree right here. I mean, 6 feet away. Oh, that was cool. Got some good shots of him. That was awesome. Let's check that out and see if which woodpecker it is. So we're gonna open our Merlin Bird ID app here. Go to a good image. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see. There's my image of the woodpecker, one of them. So we'll just snap a photo of this here. See what old Merlin says. Pretty sure that's that's the white-headed woodpecker. Awesome. We were calling the wrong bird. Maybe that's why we couldn't get him to come down. These last few days, 4 or 5, how many days I lost count here, have just been awesome. I think I've got addicted to birds, bird photography and birding. I've always enjoyed birds, but never actually just taking time, wander around, watch them, find a different species, different type of birds. It's been a blast. I think we had a really good day today. Got, I think, some nice images of different varieties of birds. And that last shot of that white-headed woodpecker, was not expecting that. I mean, he flew right over top of my head, right on that tree, like 6 feet away. He was almost too close. I mean, I had to lean back and try to get an image of him. That was just awesome. I've really enjoyed doing this photography. My main focus on the channel is landscapes, but I'm definitely gonna be incorporating more wildlife, especially bird photography. There's a lot of times I'll go to a location, photograph the landscape, and it might be a whole lot there, and I end up sitting around doing a whole lot of nothing, or just packing up and leave. But if there's wildlife, especially birds in the area, you really force myself to stay, enjoy the area, watch the wildlife. By staying there longer, I save money because I'm not spending on fuel. Really enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the photos. Look forward to doing more like this. And as always, make sure you hit that like button. Really helps a lot. And we'll see you guys on the next one.